Performance is unacceptable. He is a hole on the court. His performance in this game is unacceptable, and the reason why the Mavericks are not going to win. He's got to get over this. And the fact that he came out after the game and blamed the officials showed me he's nowhere close yet.
When the news broke, nobody believed it. The Dallas Mavericks had just traded away Luka Doncic, one of the most talented young players in NBA history.
Trotted back and forth. Doncic into Jackson Hayes. What a pass! Jackson, three, good! What a pass!
Even veteran analysts thought their social media accounts had been hacked. How could any team give up a 25-year-old superstar who was already a 5-time All-NBA first-team selection? The answer lies in a $350 million decision that would change the future of two franchises forever. At first glance, offering Luka a supermax contract seemed like the easiest choice the Mavericks would ever make. He was exactly the kind of player teams dream of building around: young, incredibly skilled, and already proven at the highest level. But behind closed doors, the Mavericks front office was having serious doubts. They weren't sure if giving him the biggest contract in team history was the right move. The way Luka plays the game is unlike anything we've seen before. NBA veterans describe his style as a unique mix of street ball and elite skill. He moves at his own pace, controlling every aspect of the game like a master conductor leading an orchestra. He has this certain demeanor when bringing the ball up the floor. One player explained, "You can tell something special is about to happen. If you leave to get popcorn, you might miss the play of the night." This special talent was on full display during a now famous practice session with teammate Grant Williams. The story spread quickly through NBA circles. Williams, trying to establish himself as the team's enforcer, decided to trash-talk Luka during practice. It was a decision he'd soon regret. Luka responded by going on an incredible 26-6 scoring run by himself, showing off his entire arsenal of moves. Even with perfect defense, he was unstoppable. He'd call out his shots before making them, something only legends like Larry Bird were known for doing. But despite his incredible talent, concerns were growing within the Mavericks organization. Team sources revealed worries about his conditioning and long-term commitment to staying in peak shape. The front office faced a difficult choice: commit $350 million to a player they weren't completely sure about, or make the bold move of trading him while his value was at its highest. The Mavericks general manager explained their thinking. "There were unique things about his contract we had to consider. Other teams were preparing for the possibility of pursuing him. We had to decide about the supermax, and he would eventually have the power to make his own decision about staying. We chose to get ahead of what could have been a difficult summer." The trade sent shockwaves through the NBA, especially because of where Luka landed, the Los Angeles Lakers. The move immediately raised questions about the Lakers' future plans. With LeBron James in the final stages of his career at age 40, the Lakers needed to think about their next chapter. Luka, with his youth and transcendent talent, represented the perfect bridge to that future. NBA insiders quickly noted how this trade marked a shift in the Lakers' approach. For years, LeBron had significant influence over team decisions. This move suggested the Lakers were now prioritizing their long-term future, even if it meant making choices independently of their aging superstar. This kind of sets the end of LeBron James making all the decisions. One analyst observed, "They're saying, 'We love you, LeBron, but we're going to do what's best for the Lakers.'" The reaction from fellow players revealed just how shocking this trade was. Many couldn't comprehend giving up a player of Luka's caliber, especially at his age. If he can get traded, then anybody's up for grabs, one veteran player said. Others pointed out how unique Luka's skill set is. He's one of a handful of guys in this era who can make any pass against a double team. There's just no good answer for defending him. What makes this trade even more intriguing is the untapped potential Luka still has. Despite his already impressive achievements, many believe he hasn't even reached his ceiling yet. "I don't think Luka realizes how great he can be," said one former NBA star. "If he gets in top shape and really dedicates himself to training, he could be the best player in the world for the next decade." The practice facility stories paint a picture of a player whose raw talent is almost supernatural. Teammates describe watching in awe as Luka would effortlessly take over scrimmages, mixing precise skill with remarkable confidence. "He's got swag," one player explained. "The way he plays, the way he talks trash, how he calls his shots, it's all part of what makes him special." But those same stories hint at some of the concerns that led to this trade. Questions about practice habits, conditioning, and approach to the game kept coming up. The Mavericks had to weigh these factors against his undeniable talent. Could they build a championship team around a superstar who might not be fully committed to maximizing his potential? Looking at the Lakers' side, this trade could reshape the Western Conference for years to come. Pairing Luka with the Lakers' existing talent creates new challenges for every team in the league. His ability to control the game's pace and make every possible pass means defenses have to completely change their approach. As one coach admitted, there's just not a good answer for the best players right now. The implications of this trade go beyond just these two teams. It raises questions about how NBA franchises value young superstars and whether any player is truly untouchable in today's league. The Mavericks' willingness to move on from a generational talent shows how factors beyond pure basketball skill influence these massive decisions. For the Lakers, this move launches a new era. While they still have work to do in building the right team around Luka, they've secured a cornerstone player who could lead them for the next decade. The front office has made it clear they're not done making moves, understanding that complementing Luka's unique talents requires careful roster construction. What makes this trade truly historic isn't just the players involved, it's the timing and circumstances. Never before has a player of Luka's age and accomplishments been traded while still ascending toward their prime. The NBA has seen surprising trades before, but moving a 25-year-old superstar who's already proven himself among the league's elite is unprecedented. The Mavericks must now prove they made the right decision in moving on from a player many considered the face of their franchise. The Lakers need to show they can build the right structure around their new young superstar. And Luka, he has the chance to prove the Mavericks wrong while potentially becoming the next great Lakers legend. Only time will tell who won this trade, but one thing is certain. This decision will be talked about for years to come. It's a reminder that in today's NBA, nothing is impossible and no player is truly untouchable. The league has entered a new era where bold moves can reshape the basketball landscape overnight, and this trade might just be the most dramatic example yet.